Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it.
Hey!
Hello and
Hello,
welcome.
everybody.
Thank you all very much for joining us on this marvelous, marvelous day. That's this. Like, what can you
It's
guys
good
see?
to see everybody again.
Yeah.
Sorry we took so long. Well,
It's been a little bit,
yeah, it's been a while.
but
Everyone was sick. It was awful.
it happens. And we can't go without traumatizing our Sifer, right? I mean, our Asker, right? Cypher's been traumatized. Cypher doesn't exist.
Cypher's been traumatized, but he also does the traumatizing.
Yeah.
True.
So, as far as announcements go, one thing I have is you may notice we have a nice new little border thing that I whipped up. Now that I figured out how to
It's
do them.
nice and yellow.
Hey, yeah. Wooden, brown, and yellow, gold. Yeah.
Yes, the gold gets a thumbs up.
So, other than that, I have no announcements for y'all. Any other
Oh,
announcements?
you do have one more announcement.
Oh,
It's my 18-month subiversary.
nice.
We've been here at this for a little bit over a year and a half, y'all.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Woohoo. So, to almost a year and a half. Well, over a year and a half because it took a little bit. That being said, Asker, you feel another potion appear.
Someday we will manage to crush Asker. Like, each one is half a pound. How many until we just crunch the princess?
We have a
Yeah.
number of those potions in there.
How many of them in
We
total?
don't usually think to use the potions instead of people's just straight healing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the spell. Might as well use them.
Yeah, the
There we
spell. Yeah. Not the, almost limitless amount of potions that level up with you guys. Yeah.
Oh,
We have 16 potions in there currently.
And how much do
16,
each of them
so-
heal?
I don't remember how much they heal.
Wasn't it 40
They
points?
upgraded again, so I don't remember.
Wasn't it 40 points last time?
Let's see.
It was 20 before.
Oh, yeah, it's probably
and then it
40 now.
upgraded.
Probably 40. Sounds about
Clearly,
right.
clearly, our goal is to collect enough potions to make a golem out of it.
A potion golem that just
Yeah.
runs and punches you to heal you.
yeah.
That
Hey,
sounds amazing.
I once played out that fantasy in a Warhammer game where we made Mr. Food, a mobile food compactor who had spider legs. Then we gave him arms so that he could feed himself. As long as he ate biomaterial, he just gave us pellets so that we could continue to eat. You think it's a great idea until you get arrested for the crimes you've committed, and then Mr. Food breaks you out.
I mean, I've heard about a pizza golem, but... Oh, golems. Anyway, on the other note, I don't think there's anything stopping us from traumatizing Asker's recap.
I like how it's
Yes.
traumatizing Asker right before. So, yeah, you want to say hi to the camera? Say hello.
Kitty!
Look at this.
Okay.
Is that to which character? Which character? Is that to Asker? Asker, you get 1 fate point. This is your trauma.
Asker's getting another for Cat Cam.
Just throughout the entire session, Asker gets nothing but 1 for the fake points.
6 fate points for Asker.
You're so sharp. I
Aw.
love
See,
you so
I'm,
much.
I'm a lucky person. You forget the Shirku.
Can I have my
Asker's
hand?
going to
Thank
need
you.
them.
I probably am going to do them.
Okay.
So recap. I don't actually know what age that dragon was that we fought.
Ancient, I think.
I feel like it was an ancient red, which is a personal first for me. I don't think I've ever beaten an ancient red dragon before in all of my time playing this game. It was as terrifying as I could have ever hoped a fight like that would have been. Thankfully, the fire temple was more or less completed for us by the time that we showed up inside of the volcano, because the volcano was slowly erupting. And then we had a hella intense battle of party members dying, party members being revived through strange magical dark means, party members barely grabbing the thing to get out in time. It's the whole crazy rush of a mess, but it basically was just, there was a really sick ass fight that you missed last time if you weren't here last time. Highly recommend going and watching it. And now we get to have the emotional heart ripped out of Asger in today's session.
Oh, and Sifer gets to play with a giant dragon, ancient dragon heart.
Well, Sifer's dead.
Did rip it apart for pieces.
You're really overestimating what a simulacrum is. It's basically, think of it as a computer program. Cypher's programmed it to do some things, but it ain't Cypher. It actually respects Asker.
So what is causing Asker trauma today?
Well, about that.
Her favorite person in the world's about to be having a really hard time.
Yes, Abra? My cat is going crazy. Okay, so we rejoin. I believe we had just rejoined as you guys appeared into the... You got back.
We also have a massive dragon heart.
And I hadn't really explained what everything looked like as you got there, have I?
No.
Ah,
So, weirdly, as you know that you're in the Mercurial Tower, you feel wind blowing against you. Looking around, you see that the top of this tower has been decimated. The Mercury is like trying to come and like reform the tower. Nova's nowhere to be seen, but standing in front of you is Gaelic Iron Guard. His rats being like trailing from his arms, blood flowing, and the wizened but definitely aged Gaelic is before you. You see no other dragons attacking at the moment. All seems to be calm for now. You just see Gaelic.
Asger is rushing to him. She's been wanting to give him a hug this entire time. She's missed her great grandfather and mentor this whole time. She has so many stories to tell him.
Asker, are you... So you're rushing to hug him?
Yep.
Are you...
Can Aurora make sure she doesn't impact the old man too hard?
I think you guys are relative in speed. As far as initiative. And it's not that far of a distance. Asker, are you rushing him as you might when you were younger?
No, I have more. Asger has more control.
Okay.
I do. Asger probably would have if he looked in a better state. He currently doesn't look in a terribly good state, and she doesn't want to cause further harm.
Now,
it was the thought, and she definitely
Snap
felt
his
speed like it
spine.
at first.
But it's fine.
now, Cypher 2.0 and wanting to help decides to cast haste on Asker as she's running toward.
You gonna give me that magic check?
No, I'm joking. That was...
Oh, that would have been funny.
Don't have Asger be the one that kills her great.
Well, that would be
Such a
traumatizing. That'd be absolutely horrible.
That would be the worst.
Asker, as you rush up to him, he lifts his arm slowly to cover you in a hug as well. My great grandchild. Did you succeed?
We did. I have so many stories to tell you. These 4 temples were crazy. We really appreciate you helping protect the city.
Complete.
I didn't hear what you just said.
You need to complete Ellen's mission. The one she's tasked to you. As I'm about to leave this world, Rola's no longer safe.
That's not allowed. You've made it this long, and I finally got to be an adventurer like you, and I have all of my own stories like you used to tell me. You can't go immediately again. That wouldn't be nice or fair at all. I've worked so hard to be able to go on all of these adventures to tell you about.
You see him lift up his hands and start unwrapping his wraps that you've always known to be around. I should have probably died 2 days ago. But I wanted, as he finishes unwrapping, kind of puts them together, but I wanted to give you a chance. I don't know how long it'll take Lestrade to realize that I am gone.
He said all sorts of mean things about you, that you made some kind of deal with him, but that couldn't be true because he's the bad guy in all of the stories.
He is the bad guy. But I didn't always have my way.
Do you mean like when you touched the fire?
Really rubbing it in there.
It's one of my favorite old stories, was just being there and watching them literally just climb up this, like literally just spider climb, walk up the side of the tower to go fix the fucking problem, and they just whoop, and just
Die.
gone. Sifer did it too, and he's still here. He's fine. He's just like you, sort of. He came out shinier. I don't know if you were less shiny now than then.
The way I came back
no.
is through Master Mir. Lestrade bought me back.
But Sifer was brought back by Plomine.
By Ellen? Or by Plomine?
Oh,
I'm not actually entirely sure. I want to say it was probably Ellen, but it could have been Plomine. I've kind of seen both of them before. It's all in the book.
Either way, back then, there was no one around who was able to do.
But you had all sorts of friends, a whole adventuring group like I do now. Like, Aurora over there, she can heal people really good. You must have had someone like that with you too.
And you see he, like, kinda, as Asker mentions you, Aurora, he looks you. A way of mercy. Asker, give this to your friend when I am gone. And he hands you the wraps.
Asker will accept them and just that little head tilt of like, okay, confused, but okay.
And you watch as he pulls out the symbol of the Iron Guard. The symbol of the king. Or
Yup.
ruler. When you make it back to Rolla, you will know what to do. And he puts the necklace over your head.
Asker's gonna like, not like aggressively try to stop him, but like, you can't give me that. That's for you. You're the one who's in charge. Cheetah, what are you doing? Cat, please stop whatever this is. Cheetah, come here.
He sets it on your neck, like on you. Taps you on the forehead. Little one, you have to fly without me. And as his hand is still tapped on your forehead, you watch as he just starts to fall. His blood starting to trail down your face from his hand.
Asger is going to like grab him and put every point of lay on hands one at a time into him.
Astra's looking like towards the sky and everything, like with all of this broken. I've been told to get ready to fly.
Asker, as you watch him start to fall, and you're trying to pump all of your energy into him, and trying to hold him up, but he doesn't seem to be. He's still falling. And then he's not falling. And then none of your friends are moving. Not even a breath.
What?
Oh, Asker. And standing in front of you, his cloak billowing, his eyes a shade of green of joy. You see Lestrade.
With tail sweeping up the princess.
Oh, nope. Astra, you're frozen. Every single one of you is frozen.
Oh no.
Asger throws her spear at him.
He just as you.
Asger's just going to like look up, tears absolutely just falling, and just you took him from me, and just full on throw the spear.
As your spear exits your hand, it stops.
Asger is just going to grab it and just push as hard as she possibly can,
Have you ever-
screaming at him.
You know the image of like pushing an immovable rod?
Yes, basically. I am fully aware that Asker's not going to succeed in this, but it's not going to stop her for trying.
Asker, do you want your great and venom great grandfather back?
Not from you.
I wasn't gonna give him back anyway. His
Well, that's
soul
fine.
is delicious to have in my realm.
We've ripped enough things away from you. I'll just do it again. I got Aurora back from you, and she's wonderful. And if I can get Aurora back, then I can get him back. There's nothing that you can do to stop us at this point. You're just afraid of us now. And she is so fucking upset, and she is trying to put on this little brave face of like, this man is taking the thing away from me, and I'm going to fucking stand up to him and stop him.
There's nothing stopping me anymore. Forget this,
Except for us.
Imagina. Rolla is next. Have. And he. Ask her, what are you doing as he says that?
Asger is just going to scream even louder at him, just, you can't have Rolla. If you thought that I was enough of a pain for you, you can't imagine what Rolla has in store. There are so many more of me and Rolla.
What are you doing with your hands? Are you still pushing this?
One hand is behind the spear pushing, and the other hand is on the front of the spear, keeping the, like, steering of it straight towards him.
Okay. So,
Just full attempting to push. I'm putting all of my fucking divine will that I have to pushing this spear forward.
time resumes. You hear a thump as Gaelic's body falls. You all saw Asker holding Gaelic, and now Asker's moved. And Asker, as you're... Can you give me a dex save real quick?
Yeah.
Or acrobatics check, your choice.
Oh, they're the same.
You managed to not fall on your face, as the force that you had thrown your spear with at first was your empowered spear, because you were trying to throw it at Master Mir. And your spear just goes flying out of your hands, but you stumble, manage to catch yourself, and then your spear's back.
Asger just stands there, just come back here, you goddamn coward! I will make sure that we smite you in Ellen's name. You give him back right now.
I'm going to guess that the mirror just visited.
Asger's gonna feel a soft fluffiness wrap around her neck.
Eyes to
Asker's
the
just-
sky.
Bawling her eyes out in front of you. Oh my god, okay, nervous.
Aurora is also stoically crying as she's just kind of hugging you.
Asger is just. He said that he could take this place and roll up, but that's a lie. He can't do any of that. We're gonna stop him. We have
You'll
the
make
power to
sure
stop
he
him.
can't.
Then if we got you back, we can get him back. I don't know what deal he made when he touched the fire. It clearly wasn't good, and we're gonna get him out of it. Fucking Cypher, you have ways to bring people back. They're grotesque, evil ways, but you've done it a couple of times now, and we're gonna find a way to do it.
I've never brought anyone back.
I don't know anything about how does you put it?
Is there any trouble in the Eminent area?
You do see flying over from below. It looks like Nova's approaching. Ashra, as you're keeping an eye out.
Come on, trouble's coming. She'll start to herd them along with the tail.
Is the body just in front of me after I kind of caught myself?
Yeah, it's just kind of crumpled over.
Asgard's just gonna like run up to it and just fucking point of healing, point of healing, point of healing. Fucking CPR attempting to put this man back in his body.
I wonder when she.
Aurora, pick up the princess. We need to go.
Ask her, as your energy's going into it, just nothing.
So Cypher 2.0, like, I know the perfect place to retreat to.
Then hop on and give directions.
I will.
As
Wait,
Ashra
Nova?
is very agitated with Nova incoming.
Alright,
Let's do the ritual.
ritual?
So he's gonna
Ritual
jump
for
on
the
the
shield
back.
of the orbs.
Cypher's jumping on the back of Ashra. Aurora's like, don't we have to do the ritual?
He's gotta burn his only fate points for the simulacrum Cypher. And a teleportation circle will appear around the party.
Are you teleporting
No.
before Nova gets there?
Yes. They said they
How
wanted
far
to
away
retreat,
is Nova?
and Cypher's 2.0 is very accommodating.
How far away is Nova? Because Aurora's not getting close to them until, like, Nova's there.
Nova would
So it's
be
party time
about
with,
100 feet away.
Simu-Cypher and Ashra
Oh,
then.
If Nova is 100 feet away, that's in range.
In range for
Me? No.
Not for you? Hmm.
It's range for him.
Counterspell, I don't know.
So,
Wait.
Cypher, how big is the teleportation circle?
That's a good
It's a good question.
Hey, pull that spell up. I haven't had to use it in a hot second.
I can only
10
imagine
foot
what
diameter. So is Cypher waiting for all of the party to be within 10 feet?
He probably would.
Okay.
He is,
Then you are not casting it yet, because Aurora is like looking over the edge, and this room is bigger than 10 feet.
Aurora's waiting for
Nova to get up there.
Nova. Yeah.
Nova flies up, looking at his tower in its disarray as he is. He lands, looks at all of you, sees Gaelic on the ground. Time has come. Then looks at Cypher, the simulacrum Cypher. What? Were you? What happened?
Cypher got ate by
I
an
don't.
ancient fire dragon, pulled into lava. I don't know what happened, but the dragon disappeared and the lava fell in. On top
We
of
do not
Cypher.
know how to fix him to be, like, proper Cypher.
Yeah, and well, that
I've stated before, I do not need fixing. I am not Cypher.
I like this Sifer.
How do we get normal Sifer?
We follow the protocols.
What are the protocols?
I was just told what to do, not what they are.
Very helpful.
What do you have to do?
Here's the orb. The last one.
He
What?
takes the orb, opens up a portal, and you watch as he pulls out the shield, puts the last orb that's been powered in, and you watch as the shield starts to glow. Give this. Where's Asker at right now? Is Asker?
She's pulled Gaelic's body up a little bit and just literally just hugging him while being hugged by Aurora's tail, assumedly, and just crying and like, just, you're not allowed to be gone. I need you here.
He gives Aurora. He gives you a small little gem. It seems as though Sifer has a plan to get himself back. Once you've completed that, this will take you to where you'll need to do the ritual. I don't know what you... I assume you're going to find a horde of demons and devils and fiends, the likes of which you've never seen or expected to face.
Oh, about time. I was getting tired.
They're all going to pay.
And
And-
elementals.
Asker, should be wielded by you. And he hands you the shield with the crest of the Iron Guards.
Asger will
With the powered
swap
up
her
ritual.
Asger will swap her shield and just like put her old shield kind of on Gaelic's lap and just like she has this like she's holding the fucking necklace to him like this is supposed to still be yours. This isn't mine.
That reminds me, based on Asger's position, having thrown her spear and teleported a short ways, I think the Man of Mirrors showed up and already knows.
I'm not surprised. That means you must hurry. Do whatever you can with Sifer. I hope that everything goes well there. But after that, maybe you'll have time for a rest before going to deal with this. I wish you all the best. I have to go and fix my tower and organize everything around here.
Just so you know, he's coming here to take this place from you. He's planning on taking this place and then Rolla. He can't have either. He can't have anything.
I understand your pain, Aska. Gaelic Iron Guard was a great man.
There's still a civil war going on down there too.
We'll deal with Asda fools. State. Everything. We'll figure it out.
Please go ahead.
Travel safe. Travel strong. And he turns around and you watch as he starts slowly mouthing magic.
Good luck on your end.
Asger will just, as he starts to turn away, just... Nova, can I ask you a very large favor?
Yes, Saska.
Can you keep track of his body? He's going to need it when he gets back.
You watch as he lifts some of the mercury that's been trying to rise, and like enough lifts up, and he washes it over the body, kind of entombing him in mercury.
Perfect.
No one will touch him. Travel well. So Sifer,
Yes.
Now that the whole party, I assume, is within 10 feet of you.
Do you want me to re-roll that?
Did you roll it already?
Yes, I got a 22.
That's fine.
Woo.
You
Oh.
watch as circle. Okay. Magic starts to glow and light up around you all. You watch as the breeze disappears for a familiar scent.
No.
You all find yourselves in the temple.
Of
Huh,
course.
we're in this place again.
Wait.
I should have known this is where we were going.
Wait, in the
blood
temple or in the
the-
tower?
The Blood Temple Tower part.
Blood Temple.
The basement.
Yep.
Because the rest collapsed, right?
Yep. You watch as you land, you just see like some small skeletons and just like furiously trying to clean the marble.
Hello, skeleton.
As you arrive, you're gonna notice one of Syfer's a few of his fingers fall off. I can't cast teleport again. Unfortunate.
You need to get you fixed up, buddy.
Now we do the blood sacrifices.
What do we
No.
need to do to get you in full working order?
Again, we must bring back the original. I am merely a copy.
Lead.
And the time to
Move
copy.
with
How do we bring back the original?
All right, let's get started.
All right. Which circle do we need to go to?
Probably the same one we revived at Aurora at.
All right.
The same blood pool that still stains some of my fur.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably.
Off we go.
And you do see the golem still standing there, like,
Strava's just gonna like give them a look. Just keep going.
Oh,
We're-
again,
we're
go
good
on.
boys.
I was worried about that.
and
wasn't
you
sure
just
if it was
notice that everything you've seen so far just seems to be like the magic isn't fully holding them together anymore.
Hmm.
Probably not great.
No, there's no master to this place anymore, and things might get a little strange if we stay too long.
Lovely. Well, let's get this taken care of.
Is that due to Cypher's death or due to Cypher's master's death?
I am not privy to that answer. Could be both. Might be one of them.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out.
Alrighty.
This place should stop collapsing if Cypher's back, but if not, well, we haven't.
Let the cipher speak.
Cypher, do you have
Got things to do.
it all pulled up? Are you ready for your job of narration of how this is gonna go?
I don't have it pulled up. Let me go to that. I forgot about.
And you can do it in the orders you best see fit. Also, did you guys... I'm trying to remember. Did you guys mess with the heart, or do you still just have a ancient dragon's heart?
We just still have an
the
ancient
heart.
dragon's heart.
Yeah, we still have the heart.
Alright.
Because I mean, I
There's
guess I should do the thing.
So,
In a sense, if it's my brother's.
Simulac Cypher 2.0 is going to pull out the book. We need access to the divine pages.
The divine pages.
Or the hidden pages, I should say. Someone with an someone who is versed in magic could probably open them up.
Looks over at Zastrava.
Me? I'm the magic person.
You think I know how to read?
Okay, that's
There are other pressing things I must do than read the book.
Well, I can try.
Though Cypher did say, how do I put this? Put a little pizzazz into the readings, Estrava.
So some performance.
Oh,
Arcana performance.
when you get the book opened,
So,
I would recommend the Holy Blood to open it, as I cannot pull out the soul this time.
He looks at Asker.
Ooh, wait, I need to give you guys space. Whoop.
I will bring up, Syfer, you would know you would need to get the soul, basically get the soul part of the crystal ready as well. 'Cause you have one half of them,
Yeah.
which is a different DC than all of the other DCs.
No, I know.
What?
So, if Miss Asker, if you could donate your blood to the book and open the hidden pages, and Strava, you will give us a little tune from the pages.
Zastrava will pull out a small like dagger from the folds of her skirt and like.
Oh, not yet. There's more to it than just that. You will all play a part in this ritual.
No, we do. How
That's
so?
concerning.
Well, especially given my new ability to fuck up magic, it'll be good.
I mean, I'm not I'm not really a magical person, so
If you recall correctly, I was told there are spare body parts in the adjacent rooms. We're going to need a few unformed materials from those. I believe, Winter, your medicine should help you gather the correct parts and place them in the pit as needed.
Come here.
Okay.
Or we'll go look for body parts. Are there any specific ones that you need?
A full skeletal structure and muscles would help, with a few of the more necessary organs.
Suppose I'll be back.
good,
I'll be
Aurora's
here
gonna
if you
go
need help.
searching.
good luck, Aurora. Unless you need help. I don't know.
Actually, Shirku,
Hmm?
you will play an important role. We will be molding the new body.
I'll be mold.
No, we have prepared that. But it will, there will be an immense amount of pressure. We need someone to help keep the casing together, so the new body is formed correctly.
So you need me to hold it in place.
Well, you must retrieve the mold first. I believe it's in the spare rooms in the back. It will look
Well.
like an Iron Maiden, but you will see Syfer's image carved on the front.
Didn't I see that Iron Maiden before?
It's possible.
Exploring this place.
I might not have been there for that. I've only been alive for a week.
You had seen a Iron Maiden before, but not one that had Cypher's image on it.
I'm gonna go towards the one where I remember the Iron Maiden being at.
Okay.
It's been a while since I was here.
Don't
so-
worry about the finding it. Finding it's not. I'm not gonna make you guys roll for finding things in
yeah.
this.
Hidden rooms! Yay!
I do believe we have a dragon heart.
Yes, we do.
I would prefer it to be refined, but I fear I might damage it. We shall set it
Before
up.
you even try to use it, I'm going to check for my brother.
Do as you wish.
Or gets to do that at some point. I don't remember the rule for that.
Insight.
Yeah, I think.
Is it? I'm gonna add 8 fate points to that because I want good things, good knowledge.
1 second.
Time to see if your brother is in there or not.
Hopefully he is. But if he isn't, then we have more dragons to check.
As you check this soul, one that I don't think is familiar to you at all. A large brute of a dark elf. Taller than you would have ever expected to see.
Wait a minute, isn't that?
Is it actually saying stuff?
Nope.
Okay.
I think I know who that is.
You might.
Yeah, I think I know who that is.
Is a male dark elf.
Ah, a big brute.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we kill a bunch of family of dark elves?
I mean, Aurora didn't. Aurora wasn't here when
Did not.
and
Yeah.
this
Aurora did
specific one, even you guys didn't. Aster did.
not. That's why I remember it.
Oh, this will be needed. Syfer, you get 4 fate points.
Oh.
I'll take them.
You'll need all of them.
Okay. So, are you going to use the Arcana check to mold the soul gem?
I am. Oh boy. The first. Well, actually, not just yet. First, we need to open the hidden pages.
Okay.
Is that going to be your final part? Is including molding the soul gem cipher?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, just checking.
Oh, he's gonna look over at Astra. As a being of pure magic, your job is very simple. This room is going to fill with a lot of magic. Let this magic of Syfer flow to the correct spot and keep the other magic out.
The dragon will like sort of think and nod and think, because was just thinking, oh, it's gonna be filled with magic, we'll absorb it, and it's like, oh, we have to direct it. Okay, maybe. Yeah.
4 more fate points for Syfer.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So, opening the book with a tune. Sistrava, would you like to start off the ritual for bringing back your dear friend Syfer with a
Alright.
performance check?
Alright.
Is that your final answer?
No, I'm gonna use at least one lucky.
Oh, lucky.
Lucky.
That's a little better.
Oh.
And I will also add I think for some reason I need to adjust the squares later today. Oh, okay, I guess I could take 33. That's actually pretty good.
No,
I can add at least 5 though.
oh,
5 fate points.
we can round that up to an even 40. That's a nice number.
Oh, fine. For Syfer, anything.
So, Sistrava, as you start to hum to the music and pull out your arcane energy, which is a little different than Syfer's, the book opens and you see as the pages just start to flip and fly. In the pages, you actually seem to see what looks like Syfer's screaming face in agony. Everyone, for the rest of this ritual, now has advantage on their check to bring back Syfer.
Woo! Let's go.
Next
I forgot
up,
to put it in his book.
Toggled.
Syfer.
Miss Asker, we will need your holy blood for this part. While the The book is opened. Please spill some blood on it, and do not close the wounds.
Asker will just cut her hand and set it on the book.
Can you please, for your holiness,
You're
give me
just
a...
gonna hear. You're gonna hear Cypher. Oh, I probably wouldn't have touched the book. It's a bit greedy.
Asker, can you make a religion check?
Yeah, it's a good time.
Why am I making a religion check?
For your holiness.
Why do we let me do this?
20. Is 20 your final answer?
No, I'll spend 10 fate points to bring that up to a 30.
Is 30 the final answer, Sifer?
I will spend 20 fate points to bring that up to a 40.
40. Asker, as your hand sticks on it, you can't take it off. It's pulling you in almost, it feels like. You're able to stand your ground.
Bye.
Sifer, your DC has been lowered by 30.
Woo!
Next up.
Shirku, if you would, please put the maiden in there and brace it closed. You will see
Very well.
the hole on the top that we will be adding the parts to.
And with that, I place it and brace it.
Me an
Oh,
athletics
good.
check to hold it, Shirku.
Athletics you shall have.
Anyone? Oh, you have advantage. You do have advantage.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one.
Is 21 your final answer, Shirku?
Ah!
You have points to dump. I know you've been hoarding them on your goddamn sheet.
I'll add 20 points.
Thank you.
Shirku, you hold it. In the mountain you are. You're not letting it move at all. Sifer, your DC has been lowered by another 30.
Alrighty. Now, before I begin my part, if you wouldn't mind, Miss Winter, please begin adding the bones, followed by the muscle, then the organs, and as much flesh as you were able to find. That is an optional requirement for this ritual.
She already has other flesh that she can add in, but I'm guessing I need to do my medicine check now.
Yes. $31. Is 31 your final?
I'm gonna add 9 to that.
Aurora, you know how the human body works. You've seen Sifer and helped Sifer out enough that you happen to know him well enough. You're able to part the places. You're like, yes, this should be the exact molecule for molecule of Sifer. Sifer, your DC has now been lowered by 90.
Ooh.
And
And in perfect Sylvan, Miss Ashra, if you would please prepare to guard against the magics I will be employing in here. It's going to get a little spicy.
Ashra takes at the head, wings outspread, ready to gain their new class feature. Mm-hmm. As we overlook this basin.
Alright.
Extend our magical senses out.
give me a wisdom check to be able to perceive and move everything around.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Nope.
double check all
I
my
say
items.
wisdom check.
Yeah. Thankfully, that's something I might be able to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Or not wisdom save. Whoops.
We just need one more 40 to add into
If
the
you're
pot.
proficient with Arcana, you can use that as well, but
God, no. That's some nerd shit.
Oh, double
my
nat
God.
20.
I am ready to earn my class feature, Rin. Even though it will make you suffer. I am claiming the magic of this area and charging up.
Ashra, is 25 your final answer?
Oh no, I like my double nat 20. Let's see. Is there additional stuff on top of nat 20?
You're at a DC 25. You're at a
Okay.
DC of 25 right now.
Yeah. Then I think, yeah, like 15 like the rest of them to
No.
double
Yeah.
nat 20, what, 40?
Yeah,
Cypher,
I'll put it to party.
As this is my tower now.
Ashra, you get redeemed 6 fate points, by the way. Come back
what a
to you.
blessing.
Cypher, you're you're simulacrum. You're magic. You're a master of magic pretty well. Ashra is handling that magic better than you would even have thought. Like, she could teach Cypher a thing or 5 about it.
Just wings outstretched.
Another
Channeling
5 fate
it
points
through.
for you.
Yeah.
Cypher,
Power.
your DC has been lowered by 120. And I have modified your final number a little bit as I kind of did the math on everything.
Alrighty. So with everything in place, the simulacrum Cypher is going to start casting his ritual. And as he's doing so, chunks of him are going to start ripping off. This thing is expending every ounce of magic that it was used in its creation, and it is being ripped apart. And it's just casually like, well, thank you all for the help. This is very much appreciated. I have enjoyed our time together, brief as it was.
God, we just hit Asger with back-to-back trauma. This is the nicest version of Cypher. She was really starting to get along with him, and now he's just being ripped apart.
I saw the one.
In the blood room.
Cypher, you're at a 25. How many fate points are you putting into this?
55. Because that's all I have left.
How many
Am
fucking
I-
fate points have you been sitting on?
Oh, he
55.
hasn't got like a single
89
one
here.
this entire time.
Have you noticed I have only ever spent like 4 a session, and we usually get at least 6 at times? I have been hoarding like a miser.
Yeah.
He's been hoarding harder than I am.
I've
So
spent a
if
lot
they're
on
within
death
10
saves.
feet of me, Rin, they do get that -5 penalty.
Hey, Rin,
Uh-huh.
can I add my last of my fate points as well?
Don't worry about it.
No.
So,
Okay.
Cypher, this started off as a DC 200 for you to complete without the help of a god. With the help of your friends, you have achieved something that has only been done by, well, God, Eldritch Entity. Eee!
You're moving up the ranks like you're hitting in a new weight class, Cypher.
This has been long in the work, though. There might be some repercussions for a few people, but we'll discuss those later.
Yeah.
As the person who's putting her blood into this book, I have a feeling I would like to know the repercussions. of the rest of them
Shirku.
later.
You watch as the last bits of Simulacrum Cypher disappear. The casing shatters. And you and... Who else is immediately next to there? Okay. Everyone in the party takes 31 points of damage as it just shatters. Asker. You take 19 points of damage as the blood loss, and it's still pulling from you for a second as you fly away and get knocked back. And there, standing in the center of where all of your energies just went to. Cypher, would you like to describe what they see?
What you've made. Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Shirku, you're probably going to get blown back a little because the coffin is going to just shatter at that point, or the Iron Maiden, I should say.
Everyone got knocked back. You're all
Yeah.
kind of back out of the walls.
The
That'd be
bone-
funny if it just shatters in front of him and he doesn't move. That'd be real funny.
There is standing, well, floating right now because his body is basically piecing itself back together, is your platinum dragonborn buddy old pal Sifer. But you'll notice his eyes are duller when he opens them. But in his pupils, you can just see radiant arcane energy burning in them. He has clothes because, no one wants to see Sifer naked right now. But where there were the platinum scales, they seem a bit duller now. They still have a bit of that platinum hue, but now
A
there's
little bit smoked.
a little smoked and there's a bit of a green veiny energy running through them now.
Oh, good.
I don't like the green.
Neither do I.
You
I really don't
feel
like the green.
as that happens.
One last thing you're gonna notice now is every now and then his regular silver scales, when you're looking at them, for a brief second, they almost seem wrong. Only for a brief second. It's almost like they don't seem natural anymore.
There is one other thing that you all notice. You hear 2 thuds, and then you just hear a... And you watch as these 2 golems disappear. And their masses coalesce. And Asker, standing in front of you. Make it bigger for you, just so you can get the full
Yeah.
full
In the
glory.
fucking hell is that?
With her giant 2-handed sword held in front of you. Finally, I'm here.
Oh,
And I'd
hey,
like you all to
finally.
roll initiative.
Finally,
I'm gonna die.
Oh, finally, I can finally stab that thing that's been hunting
Forget
me.
your friend.
Give me a sec. Oh, actually, sorry.
I
Oh.
rolled 3 nat 20s in a row, y'all.
And there's
Huh?
Shirku.
I've got.
I'm gonna keep those initiatives
Guess
for
what
you
active
all.
HP is it?
Ooh.
Cypher, you weren't. Oh,
Cypher,
that's
you
an
rolled.
HP.
Oh, you're at single digit HP, Asker. Good thing I rolled a nat 20. I am ready to munch and crunch.
Oh no, Cypher was still at level 15 because the simulacrum can't increase itself.
Yeah.
I do a quick level up.
Oh no, did you?
I can change it in a second when you reroll.
Okay.
I will be changing it in a second when you reroll.
I was just like, no, I rolled so good.
I hadn't
Crazy
hit
question
delete.
for you.
Yeah.
I upped my con mod, which gave me more HP. Do I gain that more HP?
Yes.
Okay, I have a bit more HP than I thought I did. I'm still really bad.
Yeah, you're gonna be a lot worse in a second.
Yeah, sure am.
Did everyone else reroll that needed to reroll?
I rolled, but I want my 20.
1 sec. There we go.
My old shield was a +2. What's this shield?
+5.
Oh!
That's really a good thing.
I mean, it boosts my AC by another 3, which is so unbelievably needed right now.
I'm jealous. I want my AC to be higher.
Mhm.
Gotta get that magic shit.
Is that everyone rolled? Except
I
for-
don't have money to get the magic shit.
Mhm.
And Aurora, were you about to say something as things started happening?
I was gonna ask if I could have a reaction to just zoop the lady away from the injured looking Asgard.
Nope. Because otherwise, this thing would get its reaction to attack the lady thing, Asker.
Mm-hmm. So, am I charged from the ritual we're in?
You are charged. With those double nat 20s, you are charged.
Oh yeah! Let's go. Probably necrotic energy, if I had to guess.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, most definitely. Which may or may not help here, but you know. So we bound over.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh yeah. Just kidding.
Murder.
Descending. Okay, now it's your turn.
Yeah!
Asker's having a very bad day.
Oh yeah. Let's see, and I don't think I can get a good cone in these confined spaces, so we're just going to charge up and munch and crunch the creature. Let's see how it goes. Ha-chow. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah, add another 11 necrotic, so total would be, was it
It's 23.
34?
You watch as your
23.
necrotic energy washes over it and... How much? 11 necrotic?
Yeah, so that's just bouncing the fire.
Yeah, as the fire burns it, but then the necrotic heals it.
Thankfully that discharges the necrotic, and so we're going to be attacking the rest of the attack. What? 12 to hit.
12 misses. 22 will hit.
22 to hit.
For
Yeah, for
20
20
points?
damage.
So you
It's
come
weird.
in, jump, take a bite out of her, slash into her, and... Oh, also, I didn't say it earlier, Zastrava, as always, you get 1 fate point.
Woo!
Yeah.
Every fate point counts.
As we just saw.
Oh,
Let's see.
by the way, I'm doing a set of them
For everyone.
Yeah.
for a successful ritual.
Asker, you get 2. Astra, you get 1.
Woo.
Shirku, you get 5.
Ooh.
Aurora, you get 6. Cypher, you get 1. Zastrava, you get 5.
Yeah, I'm halfway back to where I once was.
How many did I get? 4.
6.
Oh, I got 6. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Do we do advantage for flanking?
Yep.
we do
You're
advantage
not
for
flanking at the moment, though. If
Yeah,
you moved up
down
1 or...
there.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
is that your turn, Astra?
Yeah, and we're gonna heal a bit and call it a day. Oh yeah, let's see if I can destabilize with my own magic here. Oh no, okay, I just get the healing.
Ash,
yeah.
Asker, you watch as she lifts the sword of her father up at you. Die! Hey, Asker,
Yes?
can you make a Constitution saving throw?
I'd rather not.
Oh, 27 succeeds. So you take half damage. Hey, Asker,
I'm still probably gonna die.
you take 50 necrotic damage.
How much?
50.
God
Necrotic.
damn it, I have resistance and I'm still gonna go down.
That's 25 necrotic damage. Is that enough
I'm
to...
still going down.
Asker, as you hit 0 HP, you watch as the life leaves Asker's body.
Again?
The life leaves Asker's body.
It's like that was probably an attack that if they drop me to 0, something bad's gonna happen.
I think that was a death thing.
Cypher.
Finger of death?
I have to go pee.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that finger of death that she just used?
Nope. She just said die.
Huh. Oh, power word kill. God dang it.
A little different.
No.
Sifer, it is your turn. You.
Yep. Let's see here. What am I gonna do with that annoying little creature?
I would love to try to do the Shadow Martyr and just poof myself there instead of an echo, but I don't think that's possible.
Well, I can give it a distraction. That would work. So let's see, 3rd level spell. Let's upcast it to 7. Let's see.
Actually, yeah. Hey, Ren.
No.
Would it be possible for Shirku to effectively get in the way of that
No.
in some way? No?
It is pointing at a creature it can see and commanding it to die.
Yeah, that's a
Did you actually use Power Word Kill on me?
It's a variation of it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Power
Power
Kill-
Word Kill would have immediately just killed you, no save.
Am I not?
As long as you're underneath
Speed?
100, as long as you're underneath.
Oh
100
wait, was that a spell that they cast?
Yeah, it was a spell.
Magically,
Then they need to make a magic check with the -5 for if I destabilize their magic. And if
It's
they
fine.
charge me up. Okay. Okay.
I rolled a
Doesn't
19 on the die.
Doesn't Sifer have the spell?
Oh, counterspell?
It's
Yeah,
not
kind of
an actual spell, is the thing. It's
Yeah.
one of the spell-like abilities.
Ah.
I will use the skeletal undead to represent this, but a ghostly version of Asker is going to pop up. No real expression, but it's got her nice spear, her shield, just a spectral version of it, and it's going to pop up right there next to that creature.
The Will kind of looks over at it, looks over at you.
I have my tricks, and I would like to use them. And let's see here. Well, not a lot of damage, but hey. So it gets 3 attacks. Let's see how many of them hit. Wow, it rolls just like Asker does.
All of those do miss.
So it swings its spear 3 times and swing and a miss.
And she just moves, twists the sword.
Oh, Cypher, did you make your magic check while within my aura?
I burnt the spell. I had to use a hit point to make it cast.
Okay, if you use a hit die, it still charges me. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so you see my spines like spread out and have magic crackling between them all down from head to tail.
But that will be my turn, and the copy asker's turn.
Aurora, it is your turn.
Her is very upset, seeing as it looks like Asker has died. And none of them have the ability to revive her. At all. So she's just gonna leap and frickin' maul this person.
Get him, baby!
26 definitely hits. Or acid. Any of that poison damage? Fine,
Cold fire,
Acid.
acid, lightning.
Minus 19. Or 29. 15 does miss.
And flurry of blows.
16 will miss.
I'm actually gonna use some points to make that a 22.
Okay, that'll hit. For 32 points of damage. She is not liking that. You notice you now have her attention.
So I spent 3 key points on it. So. And last attack. And this will have
That'll
her
definitely
hit
hit.
harm. And she's going to give it the poison status effect. And also, doing one more thing. Give me a con save.
That'd be a 20 for the con save. 18 points of damage.
Give me a second. See?
You watch as that hit hits, the necrotic kind of heals it and takes it back up from the.
I'm spending 6 fate points to make it fail the stunning strike, and it is stunned.
It is not immune to stun. Okay. Well, it's gonna burn a legendary resistance. It's not getting stunned yet. Anything else, Aurora?
She's actually gonna move over. Oh god, there's no way. There's no good place to go. She's just gonna stay here.
Are you underneath Ashra?
Yep.
Okay. Ben, I was like, I think that's it, Aurora. At the end of your turn, it's a -5 spell, -5 caster check, right, Ashra?
Oh, it's casting a spell.
Yes.
If it's casting a spell, it gets
It's
-5
getting
on the
punched.
check, and if it uses like blood magic or forces it to pass, it charges me.
Okay.
It's also getting punched.
Okay. Make your attack.
It's getting punched.
Oh,
And that's Mage Slayer.
let
Oh.
me check if I have. I do have Mage Slayer, so I do get
An
a
attack
bite
as well.
Yeah.
And I also have Mage Slayer, so I also get an attack.
You're not in range.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
10 feet.
That is 15
Right here.
feet.
Oh, 15? Okay.
Did it pass
never mind.
its spellcast?
I haven't rolled its spellcast yet. I
Okay.
was doing damage first.
Yeah, because the
19.
spellcast has to figure that out before the trigger.
Well, the Mage Slayer is different.
Well, no, I'm saying my attack would trigger after you resolve whether or not the spell works.
I have Mage Slayer going at Mage Slayer. That is one errata that I do with Mage Slayer. Is it makes your person you attack as they're casting the spell, giving them a concentration.
Okay.
19,
Yeah, and that'll take that charge.
29, 37, 40, 50 points of damage. Ouch. Okay, lesson learned.
We do hate crimes here against mages.
Lesson learned.
Hers not happy. She
Oh no! I'm sorry. I put everyone back. It's okay.
We said nothing.
I have too many perms. Don't worry.
I was wondering who was moving me about.
Okay, so it's a saving throw, right? You're making a concentration check, a saving throw? No?
No.
Have to do math. Ouch, no, that's just gonna fizzle. Okay, 1 second while I pull up wild magic.
So,
Ashra gets charged.
Yup.
No?
And no 6th level banishment. Ouch. Cypher, do you have the slow spell? Can you pop the slow spell up for me? I feel like you have that spell.
I might have it. Let me check my spell board. What level? Oh, yep. There it is.
You watch as you beat the living daylights out of the will of the Gravenhold as it's trying to cast a spell. It seems to be moving a lot slower in time now. Okay. Lesson learned. Zastrava, it's your turn.
Okay.
You have 3 people with Mage Slayer.
Strava is going to start playing the harp and attempt to cast an 8th level spell. I think that'll pass.
The DC 18.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Serpent's Song. The Wisdom saving throw.
It's creatures of your choice, right?
Yeah. So I should be able to step. Oh, yeah, I didn't step back, so that's fine. So it'll hit. But it should hit Shirku, Ashra, and
Aurora
Bill.
and the creature.
Yeah.
So, wisdom saving throw from all y'all.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I finally get to try this.
I think I should only hit
Oh, I rolled low.
4 people. This should only
Hey, I
hit-
rolled pretty good.
Why did it...
I want to be included. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled decently well.
It's probably not enough for their save. I don't know what their save's at currently.
I think it's too high for us.
My spell save is 18, but I don't think it should hit allies.
creatures within a 30-foot cone of you.
They should
Additionally, any allies within the cone gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't hurt you guys. You don't need to make that save. Only,
Yeah.
it makes no sense for it to hurt and kill.
So what's your charisma?
I can adjust it too if needed. It was one of the weird ones.
Yep.
What's your
So
charisma
it's
modifier?
15 points of damage?
Be 30.
15.
Oh, nice.
She made her save.
Oh, well, yep, then 15.
And you all heal 5 HP.
Yes.
Or gain 5
temp
temp HP.
HP. Yeah. Okay, it's time for the wailing. Hopefully.
Anything else to Strava?
And that actually, core. Nope, that is it.
All right, Shirku.
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a rust yet, but walk here. Summon Echo. Give me a minute to do my check. Well, no Echo. Give me-
Well, you couldn't even summon it from before. You were
Oh.
still out of.
Were you out of
No.
echoes in the
I'm pretty
last? Were you at?
No.
Wait. Oh, no, he
that-
wasn't.
that-
Okay.
That was the one before. That was during the
Air Temple,
Well,
yeah. Sorry.
yeah, the air temple. Because I had an echo on the fire dragon. All right, give me my random roll.
This has all been one round, right?
Yep.
Hey, Shirku.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this. This is a negative one. Okay.
Oh.
Shirku, you're standing there trying to pull your echo into time. And time is a strange thing. kind of want to show you guys which one this just was. Just so you believe me when I tell you. I'm going to just hit copy and I'm going to hit paste over here in a second.
And
Shirku,
I'm going to accept my power up for this bullshit.
you find yourself 10 seconds in the past. Syfer's thing had just shattered. And you find yourself able to act. What do you want to do?
Yep, and I was
Is this-
back there.
10 seconds. This is
Yeah,
when
This
the
is-
actor was
That's
still.
right.
Asker
before
is still
gets
alive. Asker, the creature, you see it starting to coalesce and form.
At its position, right?
This is
Yep.
amazing.
So, without much thought, considering he doesn't know what's going on, he doesn't care. He's just gonna run up there, shove Asker a while away, and take the hit for her.
Give me
We're
a.
literally doing the time skip, like going back in time to change history here. Like you're a fucking anime pro tag, Shirku. Oh my god, when did we start playing Steins Gate?
When he come back to the current timeline, everyone just like sees Shirku just teleport.
Well,
right in front.
This does. What it does is you literally go back in time. So Asker's about to get a turn because I assume everyone else would have acted the same as they had and charged this thing.
Yeah.
So Shirku, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
As you wish.
As the princess is knocked, the princess still falls to the ground, but this time it's like indignantly like looking at Shirku.
Shirku, you take 50 points of necrotic damage. Asker, you heal to whatever HP you were at. I think 23?
22, actually.
22! As you just get pushed out of the way. And Asker, I'm gonna give you your turn, and then
Oh, wait. Asker, don't you give me a +5 to my save?
I do give you a +5.
You
to your save 'cause
succeeded.
I'm still alive.
Oh,
Asker, that's
okay.
or Shirku, that's a succeed. You still, it's
Holy
100
crap,
points
I
of
love
damage
it.
if you don't succeed.
That is a wow.
Yeah, we're in the big leagues now.
Asker, it is, I'm gonna make it your turn and then it's gonna be Shirku's turn. Asker, what do you do?
As an action, I'm gonna fucking spend the rest of my goddamn lay on hands on myself for some big heals, so that we are not as close to the brink of fucking death. And then
I can't believe that just happened. Oh my word, that is hilarious. I gotta learn that trick.
You know the worst thing? No one will ever believe you.
I'm still
yeah,
thinking
pretty
you
much. You watched Aster be dead.
got.
She's not dead.
Shirku, you
No,
get
no,
5
no,
fate
Dark
points.
timeline.
Holy, like, I am not making that up. That is what I
Yeah.
rolled.
And it's so good for it.
It's
Oh,
really good.
Doesn't that awesome mean I still technically have my echo?
Yes. Sistrava, or Ashra, you're not charged up yet. That allows him to re-roll that.
Well, no, from his strength save from the echo.
No,
failed that,
he
and was
hasn't
within
failed that
range.
anymore.
He
Oh,
hasn't
okay.
actually failed anymore.
He hasn't had his turn yet. Asker, are you done with your action?
No, we're gonna bonus action back end. A beautiful back end ability that I haven't used in forever. With advantage because I'm flanking.
Point.
Doesn't matter, I rolled a 29.
Can you roll again? Roll damage again? Or roll a
Yeah.
dice, whatever damage dice. It's a d4, right?
What is it? It's a d4. Doesn't do much, but
It does
it
something.
does give me the power to smite this bitch.
Minus 12.
And then what is the highest level of smitey bullshit I can do?
You get a minus 5 to your cast check for it, by the way.
That's fine. I am fine taking that. I have points to be able to deal with that. I will use a 4th level smite to assumedly maximize the smite. For how many extra d8s can I add? Oh, smite, where are you? I need to do all of my math again. Yeah, there it is. Divine smite, maximum 5d8. Magic check. Sorry, the thing takes a minute to load as I scroll. My
You're
character
fine.
page has gotten very large, as that I have made many things added to it at this point.
I'm just pulling up
20 passes without having to spend fucking points.
20 does well. It's a 15, and you said it is a 4th level.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it'd be 14, right?
That does pass.
Eat 5d8 of smite, you goddamn bitch.
So roll the 5d8 a second time, please. Because you were 10 over AC.
Ahoy!
35.
That big ol'
Okay.
smite.
Holy moly.
Also, did it get poison status affected?
Poison doesn't affect it.
It's undead.
It's immune to those things.
It's a rough day.
Yeah. Still fun to check.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Welcome back to your timeline, Shirku.
And Shirku, it is now your turn.
Full turn or
Full
I
turn.
lost move?
Full turn.
Okay, damn.
You have your echo usage back.
I start again responding my echo.
Oh, Asker, you also get 5 temp HP
Thanks.
from Zastrava.
Yes.
You're able to summon your echo.
And now to start the whale. Time. It seems it's a fickle thing. Before I start whaling.
Just gonna put those over
Alright,
there.
let's- One.
That'll hit.
Echo here. With advantage, so. I need to roll a second one. Ooh, I got higher. Echo Fury. With advantage. And I get a third attack, I believe. With advantage. And unfortunately, I don't have an action surge. Do I have action? Actually, I think I do. Action surge with the weapon. I believe I have action surge with the weapon. So I'm
Let him
gonna
know
do
the
that.
damage at the end.
I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
Second attack with advantage. Never mind, third attack with advantage.
Hey, Shirku.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this, you MVP?
Okay, so after I shoulder check Asker out of the way and effectively throw her out of the way, take the hit with the full brunt, I change directions following that momentum, slam the undead into Asher.
Yeah! The double
bas-
munch and crunch.
It basically
Bring down the claw.
basically just bring down the halberd in such a way that she effectively explodes between me and Ashra's just crunch.
We just go for it.
Okay.
Our
And-
pack tactics are still strong.
As you munch and crunch it, you watch as the sword just shink into the ground, and the body, and the soul, the spirit of the will of the Graven holds. You watch as it evaporates.
As it was so close to glory and
And
success.
As it's evaporating, Sifer, it goes right into your book. And from your book, you watch as you see some green energy trailing into Syfer's hand. Syfer. Mark 1. Just
Oh,
mark 1. And let me know when you hit 0 HP. And how many your numbers you're at.
okay.
Okay. Well, this ought to be good.
Still alive, Asker?
Yes.
I want to point
For a
out,
moment there, I didn't think I was going to be. I was rather injured before she jumped out. Thank you for shoving me out of the way like that.
Quite the warm welcome.
Sifer,
This place is truly
Oh,
the most cursed place in the entire universe.
I look at my echo for a moment.
We have to sleep here. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Cypher,
I mean, can we go sleep in town here? Can we get out of here and go sleep in town at least?
oh yeah, I know where my tunnel is.
We'd have to go climbing.
Cypher, can we talk later? Soonish?
Sure. I've got time. I've got a lot of time.
Is her weapon still there, or did it
Yes.
evaporate, disintegrate as well?
oh no, the
Asker's
weapon
gonna
is
take
still
her
there.
Spear and divine smite the weapon.
Time's such a fickle thing, isn't it? I say, still looking at the echo.
No one else knows, Shirku. No one
I
else
know.
No one
knows.
else knows, but I'm still gonna talk to Cypher about it because he's the wizard.
Yeah. Nasher's going to heal up at level 7. Oh, dang. Didn't
How are
trigger.
you? I have to ask her. How are you smiting it?
With my spear,
How so?
my goal is just to break the damn thing.
Gonna give me that magic check?
Asker's like, you could never hurt
Ooh,
anyone again.
make sure you have your -5 there, Asker.
That's enough. Because 4th level is your highest level, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I had to look at something.
Bringing all of Asger's divine rage into that thing.
You want to roll me an attack roll?
Sure. You want an actual attack roll or just
Yes.
a smite roll?
An actual attack roll. Because I'm assuming you're using your spear, as you said.
Yeah.
Does your thing say it crits now on 18 to... Yes, it does.
It does. I need to get all that information from you. I remember you telling me that, but I haven't actually.
Crits on
had it
18
written
to
down.
20 and has a +4.
I need to make some adjustments.
I don't.
There was the smitey damage on top.
As
Oh,
for...
plus an extra 4d8 from the. Or, no, it's an extra 2d8 because every hit that I do is extra smitey damage.
Asker, as you burn this thing with the wrath of, well, I would say Ellen, but it's really just Asker at this point.
It's true. Asger has come to a divine level of rage.
You watch as this weapon of Malthus's use just starts to and just starts to slowly melt.
Asger's just
question.
gonna look at Cypher and just go, I'm sorry I made a mess.
This place has served it.
Shirku?
Can we
This
go in
place
town
has
to
served
the
Yes.
its
man?
purpose.
To my favorite man?
You get a +5 to your weapon, not +5. Your weapon goes to a +4.
My weapon. Hang on.
Ooh.
And it now deals the extra damage to undead as well.
And while they're doing that, Ashra's healing up and bounds over his Strava and's like, we can go and see the good man. The meat man. We should go. Let's go.
Doing a test roll. Does that look about right?
The name is still off.
Did you add the +4?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I see
did
+5 instead of +4 to the damage. Oh wait, there. On the slashing, maybe.
The damage is probably right. Well, it might need to go up by 1.
Mhm.
Have my d6 of fire and radiant gone up at all with the weapon increasing?
Syfer, you have all of your memories.
Ooh, how was it being burned in lava?
Oh no.
Well, all of your memories that, yeah,
Oh.
I'd say all of your memories. It's your soul.
Going to have a distaste for lava now. Don't want to be near it.
Asher will spend a hit die and charge up with radiant energy in the spines.
Aurora,
Yes.
this might be a bit of an uncomfortable topic, but every time you've seen the images of the Man of Mirrors and encountered him, he always seemed to stop time or do something with time, right?
I only encountered him
Dinner time!
only once in his own realm.
And Okay. I'll just have to confirm things with Syfer then.
Alrighty.
I'm still wrapping my head around what just happened.
Asher will try to pick up Zastrava. Start picking up the party to go to better places. Pop
And-
you on the back. We go over to Syfer.
And Asger, when I go to talk to Syfer, I'd like you to be there as well. You might want to hear this.
Asker will just tilt her head a little bit. Okay. Is it something about blowing up bodies in front of me again? Which at this point, I feel as if there's something wrong. I was generally unfazed by that.
No.
You broke our...
Well, to be fair, that one deserved it. It tried to kill you.
That one deserved it, but no. It's something completely different. Funny enough, it's time related.
Asker will just interesting.
We go over and pick up Child.
The child will just accept it.
Aurora has a
Kind of
built-in
grabby
scruff
hands
of the-
for the
built-in scruff in the neck.
Yeah,
grabby hands for the princess.
Circa is gonna
we
walk this way for a little bit in thought.
We pick up the princess with Aurora. You know, we have Aurora in the mouth, Aurora's grabby hands for the princess, and we wait until they grab, put them all back. And then we go, and we chase down Shirku, running down the hallway. Because you are now between me and my meats.
And as you guys, I'm assuming flying out of the little tunnel that you guys had found before.
Well, I think running, because I don't think the ceilings were that high. But yeah, we pick up Shirku, and yeah, I remember digging out a tunnel, like back up here or something.
But that's what I was saying.
No, I
the
guess-
tunnel
I
is
guess-
fly.
I guess I get dragged along.
Mm-hmm.
And before I forget again, she's gonna untangle the rope that she's had around her probably waist for a while. Give one length back to Asger and give one length back to Shirku, because she's had their rope for this whole time.
Hey, Syfer.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Aurora.
As that this is your hometown, high or low?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Low?
Yeah.
yeah.
Are all of you flying with Ashra? or is anyone flying off? Or is anyone able to fly off on their own? Because as you get out of the entrance, the exit, it's to the cliff face, so you have to fly up and over.
Yeah, it's a cliff face over the ocean. I'm just taking the party with me. We're going to the meat
The
man's
town's
house.
seen the dragon before.
Is it
It's-
everyone
it's-
at
haven't seen the dragon.
once? Is my question.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh, who you stabbing?
No one. I'm just testing that actually worked correctly.
Oh, well, rip
Isn't
your
this-
nat 20, my dude.
Isn't this the town we just made that giant flame at, though?
As you fly out, soar up, Astra, you start to tingle. You feel the energy.
I've been tingling, honestly. Yeah.
You get to the point where you're coming up to the crest of the cliff face. You go up over the cliff face, and where once stood Grimwatch, you do see that it has been changed to a terrain that has been destroyed from acid breath, from fire breath. You see bits and chunks of ice flying and launched up in the air. This town,
Do I see any other flyers right now?
right now, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Let us chase another dragon right now. We don't have the help.
I mean, I've got it.
I'm
Just leave it to me and try not to die from fall damage. There it
We
is.
don't have the supplies to do it.
Nah.
You do not
Where's
see.
the meat man? We go over to see if we can get a trail or a scent.
As you head over to Eskel Strongjaw's home, you
Mhm.
see him laying across the block where he used to cut meat. Part of his body burnt up, and the other part that's still there, like that was face down, you see it looks a little hairier than you thought last time you saw him. You do what's everyone's passive perception?
9.
20.
25.
20.
25. So anyone with a 15 or higher,
Yeah.
you hear, where are we gonna go? From inside the shop, the what remains.
Did
I was
anyone
hopping
else hear
down.
that?
Yeah.
Right
Anyone with a
Roach
15
points like
perception
child
or
and points at the meat man.
Aurora,
Child.
as you rush in there, you do see that part of the building's collapsed, and hiding in the back, like underneath part of the collapse, you see the 3 children of Heskel Strongjaw huddled together.
Children.
Aren't these?
I don't think Asker understands Sylvan, but now Astra is yelling at you and pointing at the man
Oh,
and landing.
one of the nice ones that helped relight the flame. And they come and immediately tackle you, just in hugs. And as they tackle
Aurora's
you,
like- Mhm.
they're stronger than you would expect for kids their age. Like, it's
Does
She already
Aurora
knows
really
they're
have a good
part
basis
werewolf
for this?
thing.
yeah, it's like 6'5" and like 3, and they just boom, and like you're not the strongest member of the team, but you're not that weak to just get slammed over.
You all right there?
She's just gonna hug the children, kind of wrapping her tail around them protectively.
Sure. you
Astra
walked
just
over.
roars to the passengers, "Heal him!"
Um,
How long ago was this attack? If you remember.
Who are you asking? Because Aurora is with the kids inside.
I think Shirku headed in, is what
Yeah.
he had said.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
Time for wild magic. But hey, on the plus side, I'm charged up
That
even
doesn't
more.
look like that was the actual roll.
No, I need to roll it. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that was
okay.
that one on here.
I just failed the healing.
Okay. I was just like, oh no. Nothing happens. Or who are you healing? I'm assuming trying to heal Pascal.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
No.
Yeah, I figured you'd be dead. How long ago what happened here and how long ago was it?
There were giant things like
The
their
dragon
friend,
roars outside.
like sounding like that. Are they back? Are they back?
Well,
No, they're not.
children, remember. They're one of the ones that helped us. Ashra is safe.
There were 4 of them. Came through and Dad told us to stay inside. Mom wasn't here. She was over with Julian's trying to get some more wine for dinner, and I don't think we haven't left here. And as they say that, you kind of hear the rumble of their bellies.
I can guess that this was multiple hours ago then.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Asker's gonna go check some of the other buildings around for anyone.
Cypher is going to join her in looking for survivors.
We need
And
to
I will
find,
take to the sky and keep an eye out
we
for
need to fi-
trouble.
we need to find survivors, gather food, so everyone can just.
You're very delicate,
Oh,
Cypher,
Cam.
dumb boy.
I feel like it's fitting to ask you for that perception check.
Yeah.
What?
We also need the buried to dead.
Wow, that's one time I actually rolled really high on my perception.
Mm-hmm.
Asker, you get 5 fate points.
Thank you.
Cypher, your new sense of senses, you don't detect any life around besides what you've already seen. But you do, as your eyes look up to the tower that still was, at one point, the strongest flame that you had seen. The tower is cracked and fallen in half. And near the top of the base of the tower that remains, encased in ice, her wings out in full glory, you see Starlight.
Dang, and he just put her back together.
Who wasn't able to handle dealing with however many dragons were here.
Cypher sadly is gonna have a stoic face, and he's just gonna look at Asker and, you know, one of the things you give up when you do what I did, you don't feel things like you used to. It's unfortunate in times like this. I think we should give her a proper burial, though.
Get her down from there.
I'll destroy the tower if I need to. It's useless at this point.
Is she still alive in that ice, or just?
I can
stuck?
say for certain there is no life in this area.
Asker is just gonna go like she's gonna. Well, I have my own divine flame a little bit. Asker's going to look at Ashra and just go, let's step away from the children for just a moment, or you can join me.
Oh,
in
Ashra
melting-
took
Oh,
to the
sorry,
sky to
Aurora.
like. Oh yeah.
I meant Aurora, and I looked at
Yeah.
Ashra and saw that name and just
Mind
Aurora.
empty.
step away from the children for just a moment. I could actually use your help to free her from up there.
Free who?
And just
Sight.
Asger's gonna come
Shinku?
over, hold hands, and we're just angel form. Up we go.
Oh, wait, no, before that happens, Aurora's gonna basically sit Shirku down, kind of gather the children around him, like making sure they're all comfortable, and then going off because she doesn't want to actually burn the children.
This child is gonna be like, dance for them, Shirku. Make play a little tune.
I can't dance while I'm sitting.
Good luck,
Strava,
Shirku.
give me a performance check.
At this point, people learn Shirku's not good for kids.
It's
The
something.
tune that you're playing, describe it.
It's going to start off kind of like soft and quiet and a little melancholy, and then slowly try and like become more and more upbeat and faster, trying to like bring the kids in so that way they're focused on the music and Shirku and less on what's happening in the town, and try to like weave in a message of like strength and continuing on.
Oh,
As you do that, and as Asker and Aurora ignite their divine flame, Asker, you watch as you remember the last time you saw it. You see five shimmering images appear around Starlight as you're going up there. You see the Leonin step forward, placing a ghostly hand through the ice and laying his hand on Starlight. Their wings all expand, and you feel the divine energy go through you and Aurora. How many hit die would you like to spend, both of you?
I'm concerned, so all that I have left, so 14.
I'll do 16.
With your 30 hit die, and with the power that goes through them, and then Zastrava, your harp starts to glow.
Hello, Buster.
Oh. Strava's gonna keep playing.
Zastrava, I want you to add another spell on that can be performed once per week.
Okay.
It is being performed right now because it doesn't require any resources.
Ooh.
True Resurrection.
Oh no.
Yes.
And you watch as the ice, as her wings come to life again. You see Starlight's eyes take, well, their
Dang.
first look. And then the ice shatters. And as it shatters, the images of the other angels disappear. Everyone keeps moving forward.
Oh
Doesn't
dang,
like
we
that.
got a whole song in here.
I like that.
so
Good.
much destruction.
And then you watch as she catches herself with her wings instead of falling the 30 feet that she was about to fall.
I was like, Asger was gonna reach to try to catch her as well. I can't imagine she was planning on continuing flight immediately, but
Heck. She
there's far too much to do to to not have you here to help us.
We wasn't able to stop many of them.
We've all suffered
There's still
trying to
3
deal with
left.
this menace.
There's still 3 left of your town.
We survived. There were so many
Your children.
Whose children? Which children?
Hey, guy's name.
Strongjaw.
My character would.
Strongjaw, yeah.
Strongjaw. Strongjaw's children.
Oh, the little pups. They live. They can help take care of them. She's gonna kind of land, lift up her hand, and you watch as a door appears. Bring them in here. I'm gonna go sit down. She opens her door to her magnificent mansion.
Let's gather the children.
I was like, Asher
can
will
probably
put
have
off
fun.
angel form so that we're not lighting children on fire as we collect
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Shirku's gonna follow along, I suppose.
Or can't carry all 3, but she'll carry at least one of them.
You see that the youngest is holding on to Zastrava's hand after that song.
You just pick them up and like carry them on the hip.
And you guys find yourselves for one night of rest. Peaceful rest. Is there any segment? I know you've been through a lot today. Is there any segments you'd like to discuss amongst yourselves? Any planning? Starlight's people are keeping the children occupied. Starlight is laying down and sleeping already. But if there's anything you'd like to discuss amongst yourselves.
Shirku actually did want to talk to Sifer and ask her if they're willing.
Oh.
We're more than happy to have that conversation.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure how to begin with this, but during, you know how magic's been changed since way back when, during, what's the city name? Magica? Imagina.
Yes.
It affects my, you know how it affects my echo as well whenever I try to summon it?
We haven't experimented with your echo in the new change as well. Not that I can remember, at least. Dying does cause some interesting dilemmas when you think about it.
Yeah, the experiment where I wanted to see if there was an entity behind the summoning, like with one on Manamir's, but that's not my concern right now. That's what is that fight didn't go exactly how it went when I casted Echo. Asger, you died.
Asher will just kind of seem to be alive at the moment. I felt death near embrace many times.
Not near, but it actually killed you with that whatever spell it did. I only reacted like that because I knew it was about to happen already.
I would hope not. I think Asker should value her life. You know, everything to keep it safe and all that good stuff. We're running out of tricks to bring people back.
That's the funny part. She did die and we had no way of reviving her and like, but when I used that echo after she died, it failed, fizzled, and the wild magic took hold. This odd feeling at time dilated to such a point where I went back in time to before the fight started. And that's the only reason I knew to push Asgard out of the way, get in the way of that attack. It's hard to explain.
I've heard stories of very powerful wizards pausing time. With that thought in mind, it doesn't seem beyond the realms of possibility to rewind it. Though I feel the repercussions could be quite dire if it was abused.
Yeah, but I've felt that feeling once when trying to summon the Echo.
As if you had rewound time in some way?
Yeah, yes, rewound it.
It's like, that's Sifer discussion more than it is my own.
Yeah, I only wanted to hear it because you did actually die.
Asger will just kind of like look at you confused with this, like, I seem not to be dead at the moment, though.
That's because whatever you wound allowed me to stop you from dying.
Is that going to cause issues in the future?
I have no idea if that caused a split timeline or whatever time shenanigans are. It's hard for me to. It still confuses me.
It could work in our favor.
That's like, I'd much rather be alive.
And I still remember that. While it's confusing, I still remember that feeling. I wonder if I could do that again at some point, if anything like that happens again.
I mean, if what Sifer says is true, it's probably best not to continue to mess with this power. We have enough powers we very rarely understand at work that we're up against. Adding more of our own pretend control over them, I don't think is a good idea.
That's why it's best to learn how that happens. How magic twisted in the way.
You get one experiment a day. Well, by Shirku's logic, the experiment happened and the day and was erased.
Yes, that's.
Asger will just pause and like think about that for a moment, and just like a little shiver goes down her spine. Like, oh God, if these, if Sifer had unlimited time to experiment on things and just be able to move time forward as he felt necessary. Huh.
Yeah, Sifer, since you're the wizard here, I know Arcane and time's not your dabble, but I thought this something might have been something you'd be interested in looking into and trying to figure out with me.
It's an interesting realm to dabble in, but I've heard, even for me, horror stories of repercussions of messing with time. Very easy to erase oneself with the wrong incantation. Or, I knew this one fella, well, my master did. I met him. He was 20, but when I met him a week later, he was about 100. It was a very sad moment, but he claims he almost perfected an amazing spell, but the repercussions were quite drastic.
No, I'll have to find out, but we might, if something like that happens again, we might have no choice.
I guess something to keep in our back pocket if you understand how you used it. I don't mean to rush your experiments, but I do fear that we have quite a few things happening.
Yes, yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know what I've experienced. I'm tired. So I'm just kind of. And he walks off to his bed with that and just kind of plonk. Or a couch, whichever.
Cypher's gonna look at Asker and like, well, unintentionally, your little spirit problem's been taken care of.
That reminds me, is that a concern that the destroyed sword is in there?
I would say the cavern will probably collapse within a day or two. There's not much magic left in there, keeping things tidy and in order, and it required quite a bit of maintenance to keep.
As you say that, because I don't think you're gonna say no one shut the door. You do hear a.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that if in the event that you were lost again, then that room is no longer going to suffice to be able to bring you back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Asker. You succeeded gloriously with what I needed done.
This was the plan
Asker
all
looks at
along
you.
to get more of your blood.
Asker looks really worried about that fact, but at the same time, there's nothing she can do about it now.
How worried does Asger look as a paladin?
Worried enough to cast divine whatever
Divine
it is.
sense?
Right?
Yeah.
To
Um,
cast
Can I make a lich?
some might?
Have I made a holy lich?
You do sense some undead in front of you. Some powerful undead too, like
Asker's going to look at you and just. Did you do what I think that you did?
Cypher's
With
going
my
to
help?
walk up to
Did
Asker.
I help create this?
If it makes you feel any better, I got permission from your god. And she even told me where I could hide my phylactery. And he's just gonna tap her on the shoulder and walk away.
you cast are you casting that, Zastrava, as you overhear this?
Yeah.
Give me your spell casting check.
Some true seeing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that'll succeed.
Uh-oh.
Hey Cypher, for Zastrava's benefit, can you please describe what she sees as she looks at you?
With some true
So,
sight.
when she looks at Cypher, she's going to see basically a skeleton with flesh strips hanging off of it, and where his eyes are glowing green and black flames. But the most curious thing she will see, there's a little green flame surrounded by a holy aura, nestled in there safely to be protected as he walks away from it.
As she walks away, I'm going to include another thing she sees. Circling around Asker, you see a little aura. Then as you watch as Cypher walks away, you see that circling around you as well. Just a small, same colored aura as the one you saw inside Cypher. It's very faint, very hard to see. But you have a high perception.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
I don't know
I
if you
wonder
can.
that's around everybody.
I don't know who else. Well, Shirku wasn't too far away. You do see it circling around Shirku as he goes to sleep as well, or goes to head to bed.
Laura's just kind of vibing, waiting for her turn with Asgard.
Asker's just gonna.
And
There's
you
no
s-
way that she said yes to this.
Then you do see it circling around Aurora as well. And I don't know where Ashra is.
Like, seeming to be
She's
in
flying and
response
hunting for demons and
to,
whatnot.
yeah, like seeming to be in response to Asker's like exclamation about like there's no way she said anything to this, but in reality, like looking closer at like what's circling around us, so Strava is going to whisper, Ellen?
You just watch as your harp just strums itself.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Alright.
What?
I was gonna follow Sifer out of the room.
Asker's gonna cast banishment on herself.
Asker's
don't
been like,
recommend that.
As Ask
blood
all
works
on
up.
my
I'm down to go
own.
visit
I don't
Evan
need
for a
you to
while.
As Aurora is walking up.
I can cast
You watch as
banishment
Asker
myself.
casts banishment and then reappears. Because it ends your concentration on it.
What?
You see the fields for a second, and then you're back.
Did
Short
the field
little
look
vacay.
okay?
Yeah. A little
Normal?
fuller than normal. But yeah.
Oh.
This was one part Asker's curious to go check and make sure shit's okay up there, and one part she needed answers.
I'm glad that some people realized what that means.
Yeah.
So, Aurora, you walk up to Asker as you watch as she...
Anyway, she's gonna drag Asker to a bedroom.
Asker will come along. Just the holy space is still there and prosperous, more prosperous actually.
She's gonna sit Asker on the bed. She's gonna sit across from Asker on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about Galen.
Asger will just look at you and just like, I think that I am now in a state of shock, as that this has quite literally been the worst day of my life ever.
Highly valid. It's not good to watch one of your idols die in front of you.
Asger will take the wraps off that she's probably just kind of had over her shoulder and pass them to you, and just, I probably should have given these to you sooner. It's been a lot of chaos, and I don't think I've been handling it well.
You've been handling it quite better than some. I don't know how I would react if he was my own blood.
Asger will just kind of like, she'll look at the chain around her neck and just go, sometimes princesses need to put everyone else before themselves and make sure that they're strong enough to take care of the group, as I was taught.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think
Yeah! I'm taught that!
Asher would be so proud.
I am
One of-
proud!
One of her life lessons got through to Asger.
Yeah!
And now
Alpha
she's,
has to lead from the front.
Asger's just like, I don't know that I have time to deal with all of these feelings right now. And it's awful. I hate that this is where we're at, but I want to make sure that we can take care of as many people as possible. If nothing else, we were able to save 4 people of this town, and that makes me feel just as little better as I could to know that the kids are still safe and that we've recruited another strong ally to help us. But now we have to go home, and I have to tell home about all of the bad that is assumedly going there as fast as they can.
We also
If
have
the
to
flame
deal
here-
with the ritual, which she'll kind of take out the gem that she was given.
Asger will just, that's true too. Everything is pulling us in
Tonight-
100 different directions.
Night can still be about you, about how you feel, though. It can be your last night for however long this may take.
Asger just, she was like being real strong and like holding out, And now she's just full on tears, just like the whole like, but I want him back. And at the end of this, I want him back. And I know that I can't have him back, but I want him back.
Should we be able to? I want him back as well. Just as much as I want my own brother.
Well, if we
She'll kind of offer her arms.
Asger just absolute giant hug. Asger's like, we should make a list of those who we need to find to protect and bring back and make sure that nothing happens at all costs. Bring as many and send messages to Rolla if nothing else. But finishing the shields and the ritual needs to happen first,
It'll happen.
truly.
It may happen tomorrow, but we can ask Sifer to send a message. With all of his magic-y stuff.
Sifer is our best mail service since, like, what was it, session 8?
Um,
List, like, hey, can we spend all your spell slots, by the way? You're like, oh.
real quick,
Well, I think you have teleport now, yeah?
for the emotional support kitty, you get 6 fate points.
Aw, how good.
You?
Asger's losing her fucking mind. Asger made a lich. She lost the person she cared the most about in the entire world.
You
People
kind
were
of died.
murdered in front of her.
You
She
know,
was
Wild.
almost murdered.
Let out all your tears.
She just
All that you can.
2 fate points, Asha.
Wait. You're DP up.
Good stuff.
950.
Three fate points to Asker.
3 fate points to Asger?
We're accepting the influence.
Sorry, I saw what time it was and Ollie needs to be at work and I hadn't heard their alarm go off.
You good?
Asger just, like, you know, crying on your shoulder, just, we need to win this fight. No one else has to go through this.
We will do our best. And our best should have to be enough.
Well, we're the best of the best at this point. Like, I can't think of a group of people stronger, more committed to helping. As weird and strange as this family that we've created is, I truly care about all of them. Even
I'm
Sharku.
glad to have joined in. Yes. Yes. I'm glad to have been a part of this.
You're very close to the top. You wins the Strava battle for first.
A worthy competitor, then.
We need to make sure that we protect your loved one. I don't remember his name, but the one with the nice
Osiris.
ring.
Osiris is. They should be fine. They have powerful magic on their side.
That's fair. Nova should be able to take care of the city, especially with my older brother there. They should be able to keep everyone there safe. It's the rest of everywhere else that I'm worried about. I thought we left this place stronger than when we came, which was the first time I thought we had truly helped somewhere that we had visited instead of creating a minor destruction and then taking care of about half of it before running away to the next destruction. But seeing how brutally this place was hurt, it makes me very worried for every other small city like this It does not have as strong of walls or strong a flame.
I'm concerned as well. We can't really check as well as we'd wish currently.
You know, if Sifer truly masters this cloning thing, just every city having a group of us, we'd be unstoppable. Frightening,
Unstoppable,
but
yes.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Perfect world, I suppose.
So perhaps not in Cypher's repertoire currently. Even if I don't know what's going on with him.
I believe that he has achieved some level of undead magical power that is going to stop him from ever being able to truly die again. Which has
So, like,
supposedly been okayed by Ellen. So, I believe he is truly the first divine lich that has ever been brought to life.
Oh,
I-
good.
Is the most truly terrifying thing in the world, as that the only thing that usually stops liches in the stories was the most divine person in the world coming and, you know, striking them down and destroying their heart. But he is part of that power, so I truly have no idea what we have wrought upon this world.
I don't know either. That is a concern, but something that we may check out later.
Yes,
You know,
Next.
normally I would say that that was the worst thing that had happened today. And it's terrifying that that's not the worst thing that's happened today.
Asker, Aurora, give me a religion check. Or an arcana check.
Religion.
These are intelligence, and I don't think I'm good at either of them.
Let's see how she rolls.
Aurora,
It's a solid 12 dice.
every instance of lich that has ever existed in any of the stories from before has always been influenced or involved with Lestrade.
Oh,
Like, the only way you ever become a lich, Lestrade says, "You're my lich now."
are we hoping that this is actually Ellen's work then?
That's the only way anyone's ever become a lich before.
Well, I may need to talk to Ellen.
I can send you up there if you'd like. You have a
perhaps.
terrified look on your face.
Liches have only become liches thanks to the Man of Mirrors.
Asker just has this like face of realization of, oh, I just thought it was some kind of crazy evil spell that they
I need to
crafted
ask
themselves.
Ellen. I need to ask Ellen if this is actually her granting him this rather than the Man of Mirrors.
Asker will just hold out her hands to you and just boop.
Give me that banishment check.
One.
Don't say that.
Can't run, you just go back and sign something.
Aurora, you find yourself...
Anthony, aren't you so glad that we have just access to banishment at all times now to just pop in and say hi to God whenever we want?
Oh, for now.
Especially in a
for now.
panicked state.
Give me a straight luck check.
Is that just a D20?
Plus charisma.
Really
Influence your
fine.
DM.
Ah, so good.
Is 6 your final
Really
answer?
Perfectly balanced.
I don't have enough points to really affect
You just
that.
go in there and scream.
Is
I
6?
mean, I can.
Anyone else can also spend their fate points to influence it by 2 to 1.
I mean, I can add 14 to it to make it a 20.
Are you adding 14?
And
to
I
make it?
mean, you're already friends, so you probably don't need 40.
Oh, I said 14.
Mhm.
I have 24. I could add all 24.
No,
How
I'm
important
saying
is
it's like
this to
a
you
20
to
is
find
probably.
to find Ellen in the swarm of basically Celestia?
I'll spend 10 to bump it up 5.
That's 11 right now.
At the very least, I'm putting in, well, I guess it would be 19 now to, like, make it a
30.
bump up fully.
So at a DC 30, you appear in Celestia, and in front of you, battle armor on, sword in the ground, taking a breather. You can see like her armor is charred from flames of dragons. You can see part of her armor being frozen, part of it being melted away. Ellen,
Apologies for the bother, Ellen. Did
Yes,
you give
Ellen.
Sifer the permission to become a lich? Is he a lich under you?
he was given the idea from his own ingenuity to pull forth the bits of divine sparks that you all are gathering together within yourselves to make himself part of this life, well, what everything will be. He hasn't fully come to his where he will find himself. That'll probably be your last fight. But as you all ascend to your ranks and take in your divine power, it'll all become. But worry and fret not, my child. While I may not be here to guide you, he is not under the Lestratzen. Now I must go.
Just immediately,
And you just,
immediate relief washes over her.
that relief washes over you in front of Asker as she casts you back to the earth. Aurora, you get 2 fate points.
Okay, we're good. We're good? He's not.
Bye, I love you. See you later.
Bye, love you too.
He was given the idea. He is a holy lich. We're apparently gathering sparks of holiness. So much information. But we're good. He's not evil. He's not under the strut.
Okay. That makes today still the worst day ever, but like his thing has stepped down like at least 2 notches. I guess it's not as bad as it was.
And with that,
I'm still so much.
I'm going to cut from you guys and go a little bit back in time to Zastrava as Sifer's walking away. Astra, you get 2 fate points.
Yay!
Zastrava follows
Oh,
Sifer
thank you, Lunar.
down the hall until he notices her.
Zastrava, long time no see.
She's going to crack her knuckles and approach him, and she's going to pin him up against the wall. She's going to have like one scaled hand like above his horns,
Living the dream, my dude.
and the other is going to come and rest on the cool bone of his true face. She's going to look down at him, her glowing eyes unwavering, her face never showing a single sign of disgust at his true form. And she's going to look at him and say, I am so glad you're back. You've been given a third chance at life. Her eyes look up and down his undead figure before meeting his dull eyes once more. Unlife, as it may be, a third chance that you ever get. And I am not going to let you waste it. I will do whatever it takes to keep you safe and to keep you alive. But you have to promise me something. You cannot die again. Not for me, not for anyone, not even for Ellen. I can't bear it again. You have to fight with everything you have, every day, every moment. You have to be stronger than death itself. And if you ever start to slip, you ever lose hope, you start down that path of evil. My eyes flick to the green flame still kind of in his aura. I will be there to drag you back, kicking and screaming onto Ellen's path, if I have to. But you will stay here with me. Do you understand?
Sifer just smiles. As lovely as always, Sistrava, and don't you worry. I've taken precautions. I am practically immortal. You could say I've gained the power of friendship.
Sistrava will laugh and let her hand fall and push back from the wall.
But you could see there were repercussions to my rebirth. Gladly accepted. The fight we're doing, I don't need to look pretty for it. As long as I keep all of you alive, I gladly pay this price, and it does come with some added benefits. Though an old me would have grieved the loss of this town, I still do grieve it, but not in a way that I can show anymore. We'll take this fight a step further now. I've gained the tools. We just gotta make sure everyone else is ready for this fight and prepared, and see what the hell we gave so much for to get a fancy little shield.
It's a really nice shield.
Real quick, Asker, you get 6 fate points. Ashra, you get 6 fate points. Shirku, you get 2 fate points. Aurora, you get 3 fate points. Sifer, you get 5. Sistrava, you get 6. Sifer, you get another 6. Sistrava, you get 6, and Sistrava, you get 6.
We really like that bit of RP. There's the Strava. You get all the points. Just shove them right in.
Yeah.
And before you think Cypher's crazy, he's pretty sure one of you will achieve some form of immortality. Pretty positive on that.
I mean, Ashra doesn't like age.
There we go.
Yeah.
And Aurora
also doesn't physically age up
Oh,
until
yeah, and
the
you've got
point
some
where she's like
changelings.
super old.
You've got some changeling blood too, so happy birthday.
Asker's 4 levels away from pure angel.
You mean 3
Oh.
levels? I think you mean 3 levels.
Do I
You
need
all
3
are
levels?
leveling up to level 17.
You can revive
Alright.
people.
The worst totally paid off.
Good job, y'all. I am very
So
impressed
how
from
many more
y'all.
great granddaddies do you have to kill if it's like 1 per level?
I did not expect that rewind. What's
That rewind was
I
so
was
good.
not expecting that at
That
all. I
double
was
nat
like,
20 is so good. I want to own all the magic channeling.
I want to point out, I took a photo of the dice for y'all in the Discord,
Oh, I know.
and I
I
even
see
put
it.
the thing up there. I was flabbergasted when I read that. I was like, oh
Huh.
wow.
10 seconds?
Gino's impressed.
Well, Ren, there's your self-sacrifice right there.
Oh, trust me. I noticed.
Guess who has access to 5th level spells?
There's a
Only
reason.
fifth
In
level.
your pocket.
Shut
Sh-
up.
I've
Shirku,
unlocked 9th.
Oh,
There's
just
a-
to warn you, something
Yes.
about Asker and banishment. One of the little perks Sifer gained is he has a little pocket plane full of undead souls. So I guess in theory, when you get banished, it's now kind of there's a small chance you go there instead of Ellen's realm.
Oh,
Doesn't
God.
that
All
Hey,
right.
if it's like a realm for undead spirits, you know, if the party dies, you just kind of rummage in there for a bit, see if you can pull them out.
Well, I thank you all for coming and joining us on this fantastic roller coaster of a ride today.
The day was
Like, oh,
just
Um,
wow.
Remember, Sistrava, you get to reroll ones for your hit die. And
Oh, good.
we'll see you all next week. Have a great night, y'all.